our objective, the
Students will identify and explain meanings of words with affixes.
Perfect. So we're going to explain the meanings of the affixes. We're going to identify them. What does identify mean? If we identify something, we're explaining it, but we're also, if we identifying it, we're saying what it is. Good job. All right. So first of all, make sure you raise your hand. Tell me what an affix actually is. An affix. Prefix is an example of an affix. A suffix is an example. Very good. But if we know that an affix is a prefix or a suffix, and we know that prefixes come at the beginning and suffixes come at the end, and we know that they also do what to the meaning? Change the meaning. But what is an affix actually? What is it? Is it a whole word? It does go with a base word. Very good. But it is a word part. Very good. So it's a word part that goes with a base word and it changes the meaning. Everybody good with that? All right, so we're going to do this. An affix could be a prefix or a suffix. Good job. Now, raise your hand if you can tell me a prefix that we've talked about before. A prefix, a word part. Go ahead, Analia. Pre, very good. It's always hard to be that first person. Okay? Re, awesome. Can someone think of another one? My back row. Analia? Un, good. All right, Francis, can you think of one? You know what? Francis was looking in his spiral. That's okay if you look in your spiral. Or, say it again. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Anti or anti, very good. Oh, that was a tough one. That's one of those big 4th grade ones. All right, what about Julian? Auto. We talked about auto yesterday. Can you tell me? Auto is actually a Greek root. Very good. All right. Let's do a couple of suffixes. Can anyone remember a suffix? It comes at the end. ing. Awesome. Okay. What else? ing. Less. L-E-S-S. Good one. All right. Yes, sir. Full. Good one. What about the one that we talked about a couple of weeks ago? Hang on, I'm going to get you. It's something that means past tense. And it is so common that we never even really think of it being a suffix. Ed. Ed. Good job. All right. I told Blanca that she could say one. Which one? En. Okay, and so that goes at the end. All right, if you'll go ahead and close your spiral. Oh, Julian has one more. And we have and it means not. Okay, so I need you to close your spiral and I need you to think really quickly with me. Okay, say, look up here. We know that affixes are word parts that come at the beginning or end. And they're called prefixes. And we named a few, and there's many of those prefixes and suffixes, right? Okay, this is what we're going to do today. We're actually going to look at a few words, and you're going to help me pick out the prefix or suffix or both, and then you're going to tell me the meaning of the new word. Can you do that? All right, so let's look at the first word, restart. Tell me something you know about the word restart. Julian? Do it again. What are we going to do again? Okay, so we're going to say it again. Help me. Start again. So Raise your hand if you can tell me what the prefix is. He gave me the meaning. He did a great job. Analia. Re is our prefix. Now remember, we know that it does what?
Again.
We know that it means again. And it means, and we know that start is the base word. So if we restart, we what? Start again. So our new meaning is start again. Everybody good with that? Okay, because you're going to be doing this on your own in a few minutes. That's why you have your blue marker and your green marker, because we're going to use the blue for the suffixes. All right? What about this word? Oh, this is a tough one, but this is one that you have in your 4th grade science. Anybody want to try to read that? Okay, Francis. Reusable. Very good. And I watched Francis when he was about to raise his hand. Before he raised his hand, he did this. He went. And so I knew what he was doing. He was looking at the prefix. He was looking at the suffix, and then trying to figure out the base word. And that is the reason that we do this every day. When you are reading, especially as you get older and you're reading more and more things that are tough, you're going to come across words. But I promise you that affixes will help you. So here was Francis. He was saying, able, use, or us. He might have even thought us, and then he was like, no. Reusable? No, that didn't make sense. So then he raised his hand and said, Francis, tell us again. Reusable. Awesome. So I'm going to, what did I do with my green one's in my hand. So we're going to box in which means what?
Again.
And we're going to box in able, and I don't know that I have a blue one. So my blue is going to be this color. Okay, I don't have a blue one, so I have this, but when you get to it, you're going to use blue. And I'm going to box that in. What does that mean? No, just the able. Sir.
You can do it.
You can do it. Very good. And it actually tells its own definition, able. So we are able to use again. Okay, reusable, able to use again. Everybody good with that? All right, Fernanda, are you with us? Okay, here's one. It's a long word, but it's an easy word. So I want you to, I'm going to erase this one, but I want you to pay attention to the way the arrows are going, because when you do your independent work, you're going to be working on that. I hope I see some people sounding this out already. Looking at your, oh, all the hands went up. Fernanda, the word.
Uncomfortable.
Very good. Uncomfortable. Analia, tell us the prefix. What does un mean? Not. Good job. Okay, and Ashley, what is the suffix?
Able.
Able. Awesome. Remember, I'm using this for my blue. And that is going to be what? Able. So what do I have? Not able to comfort. Look at how I did my arrows. And that's how you have to do this in your mind. So when you come across a word that you haven't seen before, and this one was a long word, but as soon as you figured it out, you were like, oh, I know exactly what it means. So it means what? Not able to comfort. Now, I have a very important question for you. When you are working on your own and you come across a word like reusable, which looked really funny because that could have been us or use, and uncomfortable, which is really long, tell me, if I can't give you an answer, if you raise your hand and ask me what it means and I can't tell you, what can you do? Julian.
You can look at the prefix and the suffix.
Very good. And then that's going to help you. But what if you look at it and you see the word and you know what it says, but you still don't know what it means? What